Many weavers' homes, in fact, are built around a single large loom and everything hums around that loom. A typical Banarasi sari includes small, finely detailed motifs, a shimmer of gold, and a compact weaving technique. At least 3 craftsmen work together to make up one sari. I'm going to show you a sample here. This is my mother's wedding sari. It's about 65 years old. It's a Banarasi. The famous Kanjivaram sari goes back to at least 400 years. Weavers have often been inspired by images of scriptures and figurines that they found in the temple that surrounded the village. Kanjivaram silk uses a special weaving process, makes the Kanjivaram sari a sturdy garment that can last multiple generations. It can also sometimes weigh up to 2 kgs. Another unique feature in this sari is the body, pallu, and the border of the sari are generally woven separately, then joined together so perfectly that they will never detach. Typically, a Kanjivaram sari has a contrasting border, comes in rich colors, and touches of hints of gold. This is a typical Kanjivaram sari. Now we can go on to the Paithani saris. The Paithani sari comes from Maharashtra, was considered like the Banarasi sari, royal among saris. Only royalty and aristocrats could once afford to wear it. Every Maharashtrian woman today dreams of including a Paithani sari in her wardrobe. The Paithani sari's history dates back from the 2nd century BC. These fine silk handloom saris get their name from the Maharashtrian town called Paithan, where they originated. They flourished during the Mughal era, especially during Emperor Aurangzeb era, who was known to punish Jamdani weavers, which is another kind of sari weave, in order to encourage the Paithani weavers. A weaver of Paithani sari could spend anything from a few months to 2 years to weave a single sari. A unique feature of the Paithani is that it looks exactly the same on both sides. A particular colored thread is used lengthwise and another widthwise to make it appear as if the sari slightly changes its color when the light reflects on it. And the most common motifs on these saris are peacocks, parrots, and lotus flower. Then we have the Paithani sari. The traditional sari buying process can take several visits to the shops and involves much haggling between the buyers and the sellers. It is often accompanied by groups of women drinking tea with the shopkeepers while the shopkeeper shows off his latest collections. The sari supports millions of handloom weavers in India. Sadly, a vast majority of Indian women started wearing saris made of synthetic material that are spun in mills. The powerloom saris have also started to eat into the handloom sector. In many senses, it is a fast disappearing garment for everyday wear. The sari will survive as a special occasion wear, and more Indian women prefer the stitched garments, western wear, as they are easy to maintain and are wash and wear fabrics. A lot of work is being done by young designers and other organizations to keep many traditions of weaving alive. The sari has continued to adapt to reflect our current lives and style. The blouse, for example, plays a bigger role in the sari today to make it look more contemporary. So, we have a video. I'm going to present a video which is a very interesting take on the sari and the industry surrounding it. Even though it's a women's garment, it's a trade driven mostly by men.
the scene they enact is Draupadi's Vastraharan, where a bunch of men disrobe the central character of the epic Mahabharata. It's a scene of great humiliation and persecution. At the center of this most iconic scene is the Sari, and the man is the villain. But in the complex world of the Sari, nothing is black and white.
Ready when you are?
Yeah.
So how many times have you worn a sari?
This is the first time. The sari is worn by women, but the trade worth billions of dollars is handled entirely by men. Biren Babu is one of them.
তুলো তোলা হচ্ছে, এটা তুলো সব বিক্রি হচ্ছে, মিলে থেকে সুতো তৈরি হয়ে ট্রাক ভর্তি হয়ে এবার ট্রাকে সব চলে আসছে, ওই গোডাউনে বসে আছে, দেখুন সব সুতো গোডাউন থেকে চলে আসছে, এই ডাইং হচ্ছে, এরা সব ডাই সুতো সব বিক্রি করছে, এটা ড্রামিং হচ্ছে, লুমে তাঁত বোনা হচ্ছে, এটা টোটালটাই লোক সব হাটে সব শাড়ি নিয়ে যাচ্ছে, সব মহাজন বাড়ি শাড়ি নিয়ে যাচ্ছে, কেউ হাটে নিয়ে যাচ্ছে, এটা একটা ছোট্ট হাট, তার শাড়ির উপরে শাড়ি দেখুন, এটা 2 বছর লেগেছে শাড়িটা, 2 বছর লেগেছে তৈরি করতে, প্রাইসটা আমার 6 লাখ টাকা দাম হয়েছে, উঠেছে, আমি বিক্রি করিনি। প্রত্যেকটা একটা যত ফাইন সুতো আছে, এই ফাইন সুতো একটা সুতো ঘুরিয়ে সব ডিজাইন তৈরি করা, একটা কাজ করলে চোখ একদম বসে যায়। দেখে দিচ্ছে মানে এটা এখন এই শিল্পী এখন আর পাওয়া যাচ্ছে না, এই শিল্পী সব বিলুপ্ত হয়ে যাচ্ছে, আমাদের ঢাকায় শিল্পী সব বিলুপ্তর মুখে এখন।
The most ancient garment, yards and yards of unstitched fabric, the birth of each sari needs men. And it feels like the men who spend their lives within the folds of the sari somehow intrinsically understand the nuances of gender. Maybe the sari teaches them something. ancient art is lost, something else always takes its place. In Dharmavaram, I met Mr. P. Mohan. It was amazing to witness his dogged pursuit of creative twists to the sari.
So this saree is the Mayuri, Indian traditional saree. This is the pure original sandalwood. God Lakshmi Devi is burned in the sandalwood. This sandalwood is used in one saree 200 to 150 grams. The sandalwood smell is came to the lifelong in my Dharmavaram Pattu saree. Last 8 years too, I created this innovation concept in my Dharmavaram Pattu saree, electronic thread wire. So this thread wire is attached to the some embroidered material. This material also going to the saree. So now I created the innovation concept. This is the musical powder and musical sarees. Just see here, this is the micro on and off switch. Just one time press. So this is the meditation tune. So if you want to any tune change and apply to the computer for this socket, the 6 speakers in one saree. Yes, this is a very innovation concept I created. Last 3 years too I suffer for this making concept. 3 years after I successfully this concept.
Ever since I was a little boy, I remember only men selling saris in sari shops around the country. Perhaps handling such tactile, living, breathing pieces of art makes these men fluid and subtly shifts their ideas of masculinity.
ये देखिए ये भी डिजाइनर आइटम है ये ब्लाउज
एंड ऑल ओवर साड़ी आएगी ऑल ओवर सीक्वेंस का काम आएगा सारा फ्रेंड से जॉर्जेट के ऊपर आएगी मोपन की स्टाइल काम है सारा टोटल प्रोसेस के मटेरियल के साथ इसके अंदर पूरे 9 यार्ड बॉर्डर फुल काम लुक को आ जाएगी लाइट वेट आइटम फ्लीट्स बनाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी एज इट इज टगिंग पोर्शन आएगा लहंगा स्टाइल ये सबके साथ कॉन्सेप्ट की साड़ी आएगी बॉर्डर के साथ
by saying I'm very passionate about the sari, and very often when I see people in India wearing a sari, I feel like going up to them and saying thank you.